Got a man. That's Ayuk.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. That went out wide and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Over here.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one taken in by Corley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. On play action, it's Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 34 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's got Ayuk once again. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It returns it right back to Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Go street. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 8 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
On the counter, it's Hall. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And check down complete to Hall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Hall again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Purdy to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
To throw is Rodgers. That's pulled in by Wilson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Rodgers. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers. This completes a Corley. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Kansas City. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Pacheco again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumped early looking to block that kick. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Malachi Corley reels it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play. Keep driving that defense backwards.
And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Rodgers here off the play action. He puts everything behind this one. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Off play action, it's Mahomes. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly,
and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, well, you check it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their...
He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Chooses to bring this one out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Hand off to the back. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. So before they get... About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Shotgun handoff to P-Ryan. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Yellow.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Quincy Williams making the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right back to Pacheco. Into the secondary past the 40. And they finally get to him at the 15. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Yellow.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. From the shotgun, Rodgers has his man. It's Corley. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Forced out to his right. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this, I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
Corley reels it in. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. That's caught, it's Breece Hall. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Again, Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he makes the Nets go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Rodgers coming back after the pick. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. the counter. Hall. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 29. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. From the gun, it's Hall. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. To throw, Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
This is ahead for about 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
It's a gain of 4. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. And the Chiefs get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run Pacheco. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Working quickly here. From the 33 on second down. Hall there to haul it in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. They'll go for it. Rodgers. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession. Sit on the bench to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
First down, Rodgers. Conklin brings it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Caught near the pylon. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Allen does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Right back to Allen. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Jets make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The Jets take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll run now with Pacheco. Space to the left. And that's just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Into the hands of Conklin. And he gets out of bounds, but just 8 yards. They needed more. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick. And the Chiefs get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Running is Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. This one finds Kelsey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go here in Baltimore. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Right to the air to open this one up. To the tight end, Likely. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A gain there of 21. Good for a Raven first down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
He'll run again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. A gain there of 11. First down, Baltimore.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
A design run here with Jackson. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the run, here's Hall. And this will be good enough for a 1st down as he gets up past the 25. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his man, Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. They will run it over center with Hall. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers now. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get that to Wilson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Throwing, Rodgers. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Rodgers going up top again. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he will score. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Jets. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He's got it. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
These are the plays that when you look back, like they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up at high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. And he missed it. Wow, don't see that very often. Justin Tucker, one of the best ever. His career extra point percentage close to 99%. But he missed on that one. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Kone Wanwu now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. He'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's going to look deep for Adams. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. And a nice return here as well. He is out of bounds near the 40.
At their own 40-yard line.
Aguilar goes off in motion.